Hello everybody, welcome to my format, basically talking about my life. I'm also gonna talk about my songs, that's also a big part, but mostly just stuff that happened in my life. What better thing to start off than my dyslexia? Growing up, I grew up with multiple problems. Most of the time I never really talked to people back then. I was pretty shy, and during my school time I never had it easy. The whole thing with my dyslexia, most people say it's not a big thing because most people in the whole world have dyslexia. It's like pretty common. But some cases like I have it like really severe. So I really had to learn hard to do some kind of work. I really had to do a lot just to get where I'm at now. And during my childhood, I always wanted to be something. I tried to learn as hard as I could, and for like the first half of my school years, I didn't even know I had that. And then I went to a
therapist for dyslexia.
And they told my mom, yeah, I have dyslexia and it's like severe. And I even went to places to try to learn it off. And the funny part about that is I never got really bullied in school because of my dyslexia. People never wanted me in their group if it had something to do with reading or mathematics or something like that. They never wanted me there because they know I up. Some I have still like a good relationship with, some friends of mine, they didn't care. They just had me in their group and I was happy for that. But the funny part about that whole part is, growing up, I never got really bullied because of that shit. I had it hard. I had it like a really hard shitty childhood just because of that shit and the learning part, because I had sometimes beef with my own mom. Not big, but I like screamed at her, and my brother also screamed at me because it was hard to learn with me, and I understand that because no shit, most of the time my head was also somewhere else and I never thought about it. And during that time I never got bullied because of that. I know I say that a lot, but it wonders me because now I'm working at a old people's home as a cook, and during my time there I worked with multiple people, and there's one woman, and normally I wouldn't let that get to my head, but I got bullied for other stuff. The dyslexia part was just like a little part, but nobody really touched that part. But I got called a lot of times in my childhood disabled. I got spitted on, I got beaten on, sorry, English. I got beaten, I got followed home, I got gum stuck to my hair. So much shit happened to me, and well, during that time I just heard a lot of music and it helped me, and that's why I also want to do that with the whole music part. But now I'm going off the actual point. The point is, that woman that I'm working with now, she's really ticking me off because she gets to work here, and she's like, the first day I worked there, the first thing she had to say behind my back was, how could our boss let a work here? And that really got stuck in my head for a while. I was like, okay, that hurts, because she said it like, I saw her, I even heard it like straight to my face. I heard all of it, and she didn't look up, and she knew I was standing like in front of her. Like it wasn't behind my back, but still it was like she didn't even notice that I was in front of her, even though I looked straight at her. And that was like my first day at work, and I'm like, damn. Till that time now, I earned like a lot of respect. And now people listen to me. They are not like, oh, the new guy. Now they respect me. And she still does that shit. She oftenly doesn't come to work because she is sick. Yeah, you know what I mean? Literally, she does bullshit us. Started beef with people. But the one thing that really pisses me off was, what really ticks me off was, after that happened a few years ago, she had another beef with me. I talked to her and I was like, okay, let's talk. And she came in to me in the morning and I was like a little bit ticked off because a co-worker of mine, she is like a good friend of hers, she straight up snitched that whole part. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell her that and I'm gonna be ready and I'm gonna stay chill. And I was like, that one friend that works with her is always snitching that shit. She even makes it sound like I wanted to diss her. I wanted to make her like cry and all that shit. Next day in the morning, she comes to me and says, I wanted to talk to you about some things that happened. And she works here for like days now. Sorry, the light is kind of crazy today. She said she never had it easy in life and her whole childhood was hard. And I was like, okay, I can understand that. My childhood wasn't easy either. Like I said, I got literally beaten, spitted on. I got literally pushed around. Hell, I got one time pushed down the stairs of my old school. And it wasn't nice. It sucked. And I understand that point. But then we had a whole debacle. I said, you know how I feel. You start crying about your feelings and all that shit and how hard you had it in your life. You literally called me a retard. You literally called me a retard for something that I was born with. Sorry that I have it. Sorry that it's something that I just have. Like literally. And then the best part was I apologized to her that I got loud during that argument. And she apologized to me for saying that and being pretty much to me like I'm a little kid, even though I'm 22 years old. Then I talked to her. No, sorry, wrong. We apologized to each other and then we went our separate ways and we went to work. Now, the best part about this is during that day when the shift was closing, she came to me and she just straight up said, I don't know why you were getting so angry at me. She went to me and actually said, my kids had friends like you. And I said the same to those kids and they didn't get angry. First of all, that's one thing I want to say straight to all of you. If someone is rude to you, speak your mind. Speak your mind. Don't be shy. Say what you want to say. But first of all, think before you speak. And she didn't think before she speak because, first of all, I'm not a kid. I'm 22 years old. I know what I'm talking about. Second of all, what do you mean, kids like me? I know, I get your little bit of that point, what you tried to get over to me, but what do you mean with kids like me? And third of all, during my childhood, I never spoke up to an adult because growing up, I lived in a neighborhood where people would basically, if you, as a kid, say something back to them, they would literally scream at you and say fuck off and something like that. They would be mean. Like, I'm not lying. They would worst case scenario, they would throw shit at you and say, you better run away. And the way she said that, I was like, bro, you're making it like worse. You're trying to make it sound like it's okay to say that shit what you said. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, not sorry for dissing you basically and calling you a but hey, I don't know why you're getting so angry. Other kids, I call other kids but hey, it's your fucking problem. And do I say, she always cries about leg problems. I'm like, okay, leg problems, I understand that shit. She always cries about how much she hates her working place. Why the fuck do you work then there? Because my mom, she works in a nursing place with people that have like disabilities, and she helps those people. Like, they weigh more than me, and I weigh like I'm just gonna say I weigh 100 kilograms, and my mom lifts the people that weigh like 200, or sometimes not all of them, but still some of them, they weigh a lot. My mom loves her work. We need more of these people like my mom. Like, literally, she is such a hardworking mother, and damn, like, I learned so much shit from my mom and so much from my father. It's like, literally, I want to talk more about that during the other video. So yeah, rambled so long now about one story, and that's just one point of my many stories that I want to drop. Some of them will have like some, you don't see my face right now, but I just clenched my teeth. Some daring, how do you say, memories. They're like really bad shit that happened, and I don't straight up want to say them, so I wanted to open up more and let you see how I am. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is also the music. Basically, I have already like multiple song ideas. I don't want to say it now that I got multiple songs ready, because at the time I'm recording this, I have like multiple song ideas, and I don't want to put them out immediately because I still want to like get it more like out there so more people hear it. And yeah, right now I do have like the covers from the, like, how you would say albums, but they're not really albums, they're just like alone standing songs, and I don't really want to make an album. I just want to make like one song after another. And I wanted to say I'm baffled that so many people have seen my video. Like, even if people don't like it, I'm still baffled that so many have seen it. As you can see, my little rascal is still running around like a crazy guy. Wait a second, maybe I can get him. Oh, wait a second. Come here. He still has to get used to my mask. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. he looks. Oh my god. Ah, the camera. Oh my god. He is literally petrified. Hey, it's me. Don't wonder why it's all of a sudden bright. I had to cut the video and end it because it got late and I needed to go to sleep. I just wanted to say this is a little bonus part, just something I wanted to sprinkle on. Like, my first inspiration was my father with the point of music, because he has his own band. My mom also, because she can sing too, pretty well. Irish woman, of course, they can sing wonderful. A half a year ago, I didn't even think about making music. It just went into my mind because I just wanted to try it out. And over the years, I wanted to help people, and I wanted a job also where I could help people. But sadly, because of my dyslexia, I can't do really many jobs because you have to learn a lot, and with that shit that I got, it's like really hard. So I thought one way to help people is making songs. And like, because of my dyslexia, writing these songs is really hard. So I use my phone with a app that writes everything down that I say. And that's even better. So I could say what I have on my mind. And I have like, all of a sudden, I had like so many ideas for songs over the year. Something about my life, something I just wanted to talk about. Random shit, and it just came into my mind, and I wanted to do that because I want to help people in one way, just like music helped me. Like, music helped me over the years. When I was really depressed back in the day, I heard a lot of Linkin Park. It helped me. And in these days, listening to Post Malone. I love Post Malone. He's like one of my inspirations. But my father and my mom will always be my inspiration because, as I said, thank you for being so patient. My next song does take a while still. I just need to find someone who can like help me record my songs. And I do my own like beats. Like literally I do my own melodies, I do my own beats, I do my own lyrics. All of those things I do on my own. But as I said in my last video, I'm really bad. I'm really bad with technological shit. Like really shitty. Oh yeah, and also over the weeks now I like heard a lot of like creepy stories from creepypastas. I was like a big fan of horror stories, and most recently I just got like an idea for a horror story. Of course I won't mention it on TikTok or something like that. I won't tell everyone to go read it because it's a horror story. It's not for kids and I don't want kids to read it really. Until then, I hope you are patient enough to wait for the songs that will come out. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope I can help you make it brighter in the future, and I hope, to honest to God, that I can deliver. Until then, as I said, I hope you have a nice day, and peace out.